Have you ever felt yourself in your career in any game at any point like, yo, I got this, yo. I'm winning this game. Like, give me the rock.
Yeah. It happens. Like when your usage rate is so high, like you have a chance to win the game by yourself, right? And it's just a confidence because because of the high usage rate, you get going. Whether you miss, whether you make, whether you miss, whether you make, whether you're on a cold slump in the first quarter, it's like you still have a chance to find a rhythm. And by the time you get to that crunch time moment, everything that happened prior to that, it doesn't matter anymore. It's like you automatically go to what you work on. Right. Like now this level, I got to take it to this next level. I'm used to this level. I can work on missing and making and the up and downs of the game. And this last 4 or 5 minutes, this last 4 minutes of the game, I have to be so sharp, right, to the fact that I know that I can win this game. And that's not just me by like going and pulling up and getting a bucket. Yeah, that's a very important. At the end of the day, you got to get a bucket. But it's also understanding the landscape within the last 4 minutes, how the flow of the game was happening throughout the whole course of the game. Who's hot? Who's not? Who been in and out off the bench? Right? What starters doing? What's the big man doing? Okay, what is he doing? He catching lobs? No, he been fumbling it all day. Like it's little shit that you have to adapt to in quick time, in real time. So when you the white hat, you know what I mean, in those positions, it ain't just about winning the game by scoring. It's like, yeah, I want to get this bucket. Like I want that. But not everybody wants that. Not everybody wanted to be that guy in that moment. So to be able to facilitate and understand what players is where and orchestrate and put this person there and strategize against not just the guys on the court, but the coaching staff, they all yelling at you, at their defense, says, yo, load up, I'll sit them left, sit them right. It's a lot of shit that is being kind of, going through and cycled through mentally in that moment. Right. So yeah, hell yeah, if you feel like you can win that game in that moment, you really feel like you can win that game because of all the shit that I just talked about.
Like you think all about all that in real time too. Like that's the biggest thing. People like what he just named. You have to think about within those 4 to 5 minutes. You got to know all of that, and then you got to be able to sit in the timeout and then realize, all right, this didn't work. It worked all game, but it didn't work. They blitzing this. All right, bet. They top blocking that screen, so he probably won't be able because he can't really get over a top block. He can get over on the top block, but you thinking this while you dribbling the ball up, while you on the fast break. All right, but I know Max is gonna slip. I know, you think about all that real quick in real time. Like that's the level. You know what I'm saying? That's the level, and that's why it's tough to compare because in baseball you could be the ninth inning, you might not even be up to hit.
Word.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
shooting the dugout with a Zen.
You know what I'm saying? You just waiting because it's not your turn. Like like you said with us, like in the fourth quarter, like we got the ball. Me making the decisions, you find a way to win the game.
And it's on you to win the game.
That's a fact.
Like let's not get it like let's not act like
that's the other part of it.
Yeah, it ain't no other way. Whatever you got to do to win this game is on you to win this game. If you don't win this game, it's on you that you lost the game.
Right.
No matter what happens.
No matter what happens. So I'd rather every time go out there and try to be the hero. Like if I don't make this play or this shot, I'm gonna be a villain anyway. So fuck it. I'm just going, I'd rather die on the sword. Like, let me just go out there and do what I do and then live with shit that I worked on. Right. Live with my skill set. Live with what I worked on in the gym and the work that I put on. You may not understand that as a fan, not you personally, but the fan may not understand that. But now, I understand that. So that's the clash a lot of times. That's why Julia said, fuck the fan.
Right. So being that guy, you know what I'm saying? Being the white hat, you know what I'm saying? Where do you feel like you, and of course, you probably, you would feel like you would say number one, but where do you feel like you rank on that list of like scorers, man? Because it's like a leaky roof here because there's 2 buckets I'm sitting next to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people know you as that. Like we said up top, like, people game plan for you. So where do you think you fall in that, in that
all-timer right now.
Oh, right, just right now, active. You know what I'm saying?
I won't ever not say myself just as first because it speaks to what Melo's saying. Like, I know what I do. I know how I work. I know what comes to it. So I would always put myself first. But I definitely, you got the Steph Currys of the world. You got the Devin Bookers. You got Ant. You got Luka. You know what I'm saying? You got KD. There's so many guys, but I'm always gonna, if I'm going to war, I'm always gonna choose myself.
Right.
Any day of the week. If I don't, then
something's wrong.
What am I doing?
Let me ask you another question. Who keep you up at night? Like players, like knowing, like, yo, all right, tomorrow I gotta get my rest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I was just talking this with somebody. I said, I would say the book, and I say JB, but I put the Celtics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got much respect for them. Steph, it's because you got to run with that motherfucker. Yeah. That motherfucker is, like, I bet I got to get in the cold tub. Like, Steph is just running around nonstop. I can't say, like, the KDs, the Brons, because I don't guard them in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really in my, I give respect to Jalen Brunson here in New York. Like, that motherfucker, he's nice.
But to the KDs, not to cut you off, and the Brons, you still cannot get those, you know what I mean? Facts. Because you like, you the white hat.
Facts. I thought you meant like guard, like I got.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, yo, I got to prepare for this. I got to get some rest.
That's a fact. I still at the end of the day,
niggas, I got to guard or just like.
Still like, yeah. But I'm looking at it as like, I bet they guard me, I guard
yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
like,
indeed.
But even still, like, yes, if you got Bron, you got KD, you got them guys on the schedule. I may not be matched up, but at the end of the day, I'm matched up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I agree with that. But as far as, if I know, I bet they guarding me, I'm guarding them. That's what
this is my assignment.
I'd probably say those guys, for the most part, I'm missing somebody. Shea.
Right.
Shea out there in OKC. There's a lot of guards, man. There's a lot of guards.
A lot of talented guards. Talented young guards in the NBA right now.